From the dawn of mankind, we've yearned to understand the world around us. We've built magnificent structures, advancements, there remain enigmas. History is full of unexplained events, strange disappearances, and mysterious occurrences that continue to baffle experts. From ghost ships to lost civilizations, these cases remain unsolved mysteries even today. Welcome to Top 10, where we dive into the most mysterious events in history. Stay with us until the end to learn about a case so bizarre that scientists still can't explain it. The vast and unforgiving ocean has always held a certain mystique, a sense of awe and trepidation in equal measure. It is a place of immense power, capable of swallowing ships whole, leaving behind nothing but whispers in the wind. And few tales of the sea capture the imagination quite like that of the Mary Celeste, a vessel as famous in its absence as it was in its brief life. Picture, if you will, the year 1872. The Mary Celeste, a sturdy merchant brigantine, sets sail from New York, laden with cargo and manned by a seasoned crew. Her destination, Genoa, Italy. A routine voyage, one might think, but fate, it seems, had other plans. Weeks later, the Mary Celeste is spotted adrift and eerily silent in the vast expanse of the Atlantic. A boarding party is dispatched, only to find the ship deserted. The cargo is largely untouched. The crew's belongings still in their quarters. A half-eaten meal lay on the table. It was as if the crew had simply vanished into 100 men, women and children embark on a perilous journey across the Atlantic to establish the first English settlement in the New World. They land on the shores of Roanoke Island, a place of pristine beauty and unknown dangers. Led by John White, the colonists are optimistic, their dreams of a new life fueling their spirits. However, the challenges of establishing a colony in a new land soon take hold. Supplies dwindle, tensions rise with the native tribes, and the need for more resources becomes dire. White, determined to secure the colony's future, makes the difficult decision to return to England for supplies, leaving behind his family, including his granddaughter, Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the New World. His return to Roanoke is delayed by the Anglo-Spanish War, and when he finally sets foot on the island 3 years later, he is met with an eerie silence. The colony is deserted. The houses are abandoned. In the winter of 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers ventured into the Ural Mountains of Russia, their goal to reach the peak of Otorten, known to the indigenous Mansi people as Dead Mountain. Led by Igor Dyatlov, a seasoned mountaineer, the group was well-equipped and prepared for the challenging conditions. They were young, full of life, and eager to test their limits against the backdrop of the unforgiving wilderness. But as they journeyed deeper into the mountains, a series of strange events began to unfold. On February 1st, the group set up camp on the slopes of Kholat-Syakhl, a mountain bordering Dead Mountain. Something compelled them to cut their way out of their tent from the inside, rather than using the entrance. They then fled into the freezing night, inadequately dressed for the harsh conditions. The search party that found their campsite weeks later was baffled. The tent was sliced open from the inside, and the hikers' belongings, including their shoes and warm clothing, lay abandoned. The bodies themselves presented an even area, often depicted as a triangular zone stretching between Miami, Bermuda and Puerto Rico, has long been associated with unexplained maritime disappearances, fueling countless tales of the supernatural and unexplained. The legend of the Bermuda Triangle is a tapestry woven from whispers of lost ships, vanishing planes and strange electromagnetic anomalies. Ships have been found adrift, their crews vanished without a trace, their logbooks offering no explanation for their sudden disappearance. Aircraft have reported bizarre instrument malfunctions only to vanish from radar screens, leaving behind nothing but unanswered questions and a chilling silence. Theories abound, of course. Some point to the presence of powerful rogue waves capable of capsizing even the largest vessels. Others suggest that underwater methane eruptions could create massive bubbles that engulf ships or disrupt aircraft engines. Still, others speak of magnetic anomalies, human error, or even more outlandish explanations involving extraterrestrial activity. But despite decades of investigation and analysis, the Bermuda Triangle remains an enigma. Whether a product of natural phenomena, human error, or is filled with bizarre diagrams and illustrations of unidentified plants and astronomical phenomena, This, my friends, is the Voynich manuscript, a centuries-old enigma that has baffled cryptographers, linguists, and historians alike. Discovered in 1912 by Wilfrid Voynich, a rare book dealer, the manuscript is believed to date back to the 15th century. Its origins are as mysterious as its contents. Some believe it to be the work of a medieval alchemist, its pages containing secret formulas and forgotten knowledge. Others speculate that it might be an elaborate hoax, a meaningless jumble of symbols designed to mislead. The manuscript's illustrations have only deepened the mystery. They depict Siberia, surrounded by dense forests and vast emptiness, lies the site of one of the most powerful explosions in recorded history, an event so enigmatic that it continues to confound scientists and fuel speculation even today. On the morning of June 30th, 1908, a colossal explosion ripped through the air above the Tunguska River, flattening over 80 million trees over an area of 830 square miles. Its shockwave felt as far away as England. The event, now known as the Tunguska event, remains one of the most mysterious occurrences of the 20th century. Eyewitness accounts from nearby villages speak of a blinding light, a searing heat, and a deafening roar that shook the ground and shattered windows. The remote location and the limited scientific capabilities of the time meant that a full investigation was delayed for almost 2 decades. When scientists finally reached the epicenter, they found a scene of utter devastation. Trees lay flattened in a radial pattern, pointing away from a central point where the explosion was believed to have occurred. Yet there was no impact crater, no fragments of a meteorite or comet, nothing to indicate what had caused such a massive release of energy. Theories abound, of course, ranging from the plausible to the outlandish. Some scientists believe that the Tunguska event was caused by an asteroid or comet that exploded in the atmosphere before it could impact the Earth. Its energy dissipated over a wider area. Others speculate about the possibility of a natural gas explosion or even... Chapter 7. The WOW signal. A message lies the tantalizing possibility of life beyond Earth. And perhaps no other event has fueled this hope, this yearning for connection with another intelligence, quite like the detection of the WOW signal. Picture, if you will, the year 1977. At the Big Ear radio telescope in Ohio, astronomer Jerry Amon is meticulously scanning the heavens, listening for the faintest whisper of a signal that might betray the presence of an extraterrestrial civilization. And then it happens. A strong, narrowband signal lasting for 72 seconds bursts forth from the static, its intensity far exceeding the background noise of the cosmos. Amon, stunned by the signal's clarity and uniqueness, circles the data point on the printout with a red pen, writing next to it a single emphatic word: WOW. The WOW signal, as it came to be known, possessed several characteristics that set it apart. From intensity followed a bell curve, rising quickly to a peak and then gradually fading away, consistent with what one might expect from a signal originating from a distant rotation. Chapter 8. The Dancing Plague of 1518. History's most bizarre epidemic. In the annals of history, there are few events as bizarre and inexplicable as the Dancing Plague of 1518. Imagine, if you will, the streets of Strasbourg, a bustling city in what is now France, overtaken by a most peculiar affliction. It began in July with a woman named Frau Trophea, who suddenly and inexplicably began to dance with an almost manic energy. Her movements were erratic, her expression pained, yet she danced on, seemingly unable to stop. Within days, her strange condition spread, infecting dozens, then hundreds of others. Men, women, and children alike were seized by this uncontrollable urge to dance, their bodies moving frenetically, their feet pounding the cobblestones until they bled. The authorities, baffled and alarmed by this strange epidemic, consulted physicians and scholars, but none could offer a satisfactory explanation. Some suggested that the dancing plague was a curse from God, a punishment for the city's sins. Others proposed that it was caused by overheated blood or a disturbance of the humours, those vital fluids believed to govern human health in medieval medicine. As the days turned into weeks, the situation grew. The city fathers turned to a most unusual remedy. They constructed a wooden stage and hired musicians to play day and night, hoping that by encouraging the afflicted to dance it out, they could somehow exorcise the strain. With me to 12th century England, to the village of Woolpit in Suffolk, where a most peculiar event unfolded, one that has captivated imaginations and fueled folklore for centuries. the strange case of the green children of Woolpit. Picture this, it's harvest time and villagers are working in the fields when they discover two children, a brother and sister, huddled by a wolf pit. Their clothing is strange, their language unfamiliar, and their skin, most strikingly, is a vibrant shade of green. The children, frightened and disoriented, are taken in by the villagers. They refuse to eat anything except raw beans, and they speak in a language that no one understands. Gradually, the children begin to adapt to their new surroundings. Their green skin fades and they learn to speak English, grows into adulthood and integrates into the village life. She eventually marries and has children of her own, all of whom are said to have been of normal complexion. Another world, a parallel dimension, or simply a tale spun from the imagination of two traumatized children. The mystery of the green children of Woolpit continues to fascinate, a testament to the desert of New Mexico. Nestled among the Sangre de Cristo Mountains lies the town of Taos, a place known for its artistic heritage, its stunning natural beauty, and a most peculiar phenomenon. A low-frequency hum that has baffled scientists and tormented residents for decades. The Taos hum, as it has come to be known, is a persistent low-frequency sound, often described as a distant diesel engine or a rumbling refrigerator. It is a sound that is not heard by everyone. Only a small percentage of the population claims to be able to perceive it, and it seems to be more pronounced indoors and at night. For those who can hear it, the Taos hum is a constant presence, a low-grade annoyance at best, a maddening torment at worst. It disrupts sleep, causes headaches, and for some, it has become a source of anxiety and isolation. Despite numerous investigations, the source of the Taos hum remains a mystery. Some theories suggest that it could be caused by industrial noise, electromagnetic radiation, or even the movement of tectonic plates. Others point to the possibility of acoustic illusions or a condition known as tinnitus, in which sounds are generated within the ear. Nature of experience, and the mysteries that continue to baffle our understanding of the world around us. And so, we conclude our journey into the realm of the unexplained. From the depths of the ocean to the farthest reaches of space, we have encountered mysteries that continue to challenge our understanding of the world and our place within it. These enigmas serve as a reminder that for all our knowledge and advancements, there are still forces at play that we do not fully comprehend. They are a testament to the enduring power of the unknown, a source of both wonder and trepidation. As we continue to explore, to question, to seek answers, we must remain open to the possibility that some mysteries may never be fully solved. And perhaps